everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a review and demo of some of the new products from Fenty Beauty's summer launch. In this launch, she came out with lipsticks as well as eyeliners. So let's go ahead and jump into the details. So the lipsticks are a brand new formulation, and these are called the Poutsicle Juicy Satin Lipsticks, and these retail for $20 each. There are 7 different colors, and I picked up the color Purple Sickle, and you guys can see that I have it on now. All of these colors are very vivid, so she came out with pinks, oranges, a few blues, this purple, as well as a red color. So the description of these lipsticks say that they are a satin lipstick that drenches lips in bold, mouth-watering color in 7 juicy, high-impact shades designed for everyone. So here's the packaging. As you guys can see, the outside packaging matches the lipstick. All of them have different colors, and these colors are very vibrant and they are supposed to pop. So this is all I have on my lips right now. No lip liner, no nothing. So you guys can get a little sneak peek of the amount of color payoff that these lipsticks give. While I was in the store, I did go ahead and swatch the other colors. So I will go ahead and insert the swatches that I took. So next, she launched the Vivid Liquid Eyeliner Trios. The one that I grabbed is the Baywatch Trio, and this one has the colors Jalapeno, Techno Beat, and Hot Tub Club. And as you guys can see from the packaging, these are very intense eyeliners. So she launched 3 sets of 3, and each set retails for $35. And all of the sets are called something Bay. So like I said, mine is called Baywatch. She launched one that was called Bayside, as well as one called Bay K. All of them have very bright colors, but each set has different colors, so there are no overlapping colors. And the description for these say, these bright pastel liquid liners amp up your daily cat eye in one stroke of its extra fine precision brush. These liners deliver soft neon effects that work for everyone with super smooth precision and glides. The thing about these sets is that they come as they are. You cannot mix and match. So if you get the Baywatch set, you have to get the colors that are in that set. So I feel like my set overall had the most intense colors. Some of the other colors in the other sets were a little bit more pastel-y, and these are a little bit more neon-like. So you guys can see how they come. These liners have that brush tip applicator, so you can do really precise work with it. This is my favorite type of eyeliner applicator because it's super skinny, and so it's not going to fray out and be too thick and give you too thick eyeliner, and it allows you to get really precise and go right along that lash line to create a very neat eyeliner, because eyeliner is all about precision. It is all about neatness. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the swatches of all 3 of the sets that I took when I was at Sephora. Alright guys, so now let's jump into the application. That way you guys can see these eyeliners and the lipstick in action, and then stay tuned until the end and I will tell you all my final thoughts on the formulation of both of the products. So I hope that you all enjoy. So I'm going to apply these in the order that they come in the box. So green, pink, blue. And I want to do a thicker liner. I'm going to bring you guys real far in, like real in. So I'm going to start off with the green and work my way inwards to outwards. So I like that this has a little brush tip, so I can just brush it on there. So I'm just going to take my time and I'm going to carefully draw on this liner. This looks pretty good so far. It's giving me an opaque lime green color. It's very vibrant. I was able to draw it pretty easily. So that looks really good. It's taking a minute to dry down, but what I like to do with colored eyeliners is let it dry down just a little bit, maybe not all the way, and then go back over it with the second layer. If you try to do too many layers at one time, it just moves the product around. It makes it look splotchy. Let's move on to the next color, and let's apply this one in the middle. So right where that green ends, I'm going to apply that pink and then kind of brush it to where it blends. I'm following along my eye shape, but I'm making the line a little bit thicker. And lastly, let's go in with this blue. I'm going to extend it on top of the pink, and I am going to wing this. And then go in and blend it on out. I'm getting this on my lashes, but I'm just picking it off with my finger before it dries down. As you guys can see, that blue is not as opaque as the other colors. It's taking it a while to get there, but I'm gonna let it dry down and then come back over it. As you all can see, it's pretty much almost dry, so I'm just gonna go back in. I'm going to feather this blue on. Don't gloop it on. The blue one looks so pretty, but it is taking me so much more work than the other ones. And as you guys can see, it's still not fully opaque. I still need to let it dry down and then come back to it for a third time. So I'm just gonna try to fan it to expedite the process. So after all that building, this is the final result. I've gone over each area at minimum 2 times, but the blue, I had to go over it maybe 5 times to get it to be this opaque. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back and we can try on the lip together. Okay, so here is the finished eye look. So I'm going to try on this color. This one is called Poutsicle. It's like one swipe color payoff. I mean, it feels good, very cushiony, very vibrant. But this is not for the faint of heart. So if you don't like bold colors, then this entire lipstick line may not be for you because it is extremely bold. But here is the finished look. So let's talk about my final thoughts on these products, starting with the Poutsicle lipstick. And this was not what I was anticipating with this lip product at all. When I initially saw them, I thought that these were going to be balmy, very sheer, something that's super easy just to throw on and keep in your purse, maybe something that's flavored. But this is totally different than what I was expecting, but I do really like the formulation of these lip products. They're very intense. The color payoff is like bam in your face. They feel good. They don't have a fragrance to them, so I know a lot of people don't like fragrance, so that's good. And it's going to give you intense color with one swipe, so I really like the formulation of them. I wish the packaging was just a little bit weightier, but the product on the inside is very nice. Plus, I like that these are sold individually, so you can pick a color that best suits your needs and something that you're going to actually reach for and wear. I think these will be very fun for summer, and I think that these are conversation starters for sure. Moving on to the Vivid Liquid Eyeliner Trio. So I have different thoughts on each one of these. So I feel like the most pigmented one out of all of them is jalapeno, and I was able to get that really intense color with one swipe. However, once it dried down, it flaked. I didn't apply it very thick. I started out with a thin layer. I let it dry down, and then I went back on top of it to fill it in and make it a little bit more opaque, because you are not going to get full color opacity with one swipe with these. These do take a lot of work, but this one out of the 3 is the most pigmented, and I had to build it up the least, but it did flake off. The next color, which is the pink color, Techno Beat, this color dries down a lot darker than it goes on, so I feel like this color changed the most out of all 3 of the colors. I had to go over it a few times just to keep it vivid, but I noticed that this color did not flake as much as the jalapeno color, so I think that this one applied the most smooth, even though the color did change. And the last color, Hot Tub Club, was the most problematic. As you guys saw, I had to go over that blue so many times to get it to be opaque, and even still then, it's still not 100% consistent. It's not 100% opaque. I just kind of let it go, and I decided that it was just well enough and just to walk away from it, because it's only so many times you can build up eyeliner before it literally will just flake off your eyes. So I just went in the certain areas where it was an apparent hole, and I just kind of dotted it on there just to fill in those gaps. But this color took a long time to build up. It was very splotchy in the application. So overall, I would say that all 3 of these colors are not formulated in the same way. The formulation of all 3 is very inconsistent. If you think that it's worth it, I do think that the concept is cool. I like the colors. I like how bright it is, how fun it is. But when you get up close, you are going to see the imperfections that these eyeliners do have. Far away, I like the way my eyeliner looks, but up close, I see the cracking. It's just overall not harmonious, and to me, that's not okay, because I like my makeup to look as perfect perfect as possible. So if I have skips and I have cracks, to me that's just not acceptable. So for me, these are a pass, even though I really like the colors. I hope that they are able to go back to the drawing board and come out with the formulation that's a little bit smoother, that's a little bit more opaque and not as dry, so it doesn't crack, so the color doesn't change, and so it's more consistent across the board. And I would like for them to separate these out, that way I'm not bound to a pack, because out of the entire launch I wanted that yellow color, but I didn't want to buy an entire pack. So I would like for them to sell these individually if they choose to reformulate them, because I feel like they're almost there, they're just not 100% there. They're maybe like a good 65%. Let me know what you all think about these products if you choose to get them. I look forward to reading you all's comments down in the comment section as per usual, and I will check you all in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.
Perfect.